dia. Good morning once again. Welcome to Tiempo. I'm Joe Torres, and we've got two topics this morning. Teatro Stage Fest is back in town, an event you do not want to miss. It focuses on Latino culture, particularly Latino theater and art, and we'll have more on that a little bit later in the show. But first, how great is this? Helping young adults find fulfilling jobs and rewarding careers. And as we all know, it is a sluggish economy, and that is having quite an impact on the men and women entering or even trying to enter the job market. But don't be discouraged. There is help out there. The nonprofit Opportunities for a Better Tomorrow is dedicated to finding suitable employment for Latino and African American kids from low-income neighborhoods, and the employment search focuses on corporate America. Joining us this morning is Evelyn Ortiz, Youth Coordinator for Opportunities for a Better Tomorrow, and Yaritza Muñiz, a program participant. This is so fabulous. Ladies, thank you for being here with us this morning.
Thank you.
Corporate America, you focus primarily on white-collar jobs?
White-collar jobs. We primarily focus on the sector because it helps our young adults actually be able to move up the ladder. So it provides them with growth potential. So they start off, what we focus on are clerical administrative support level positions.
Yes.
So, you know, once they start there, it's a good entryway. They come in with the equipped skills, and it's easy for them to go on as they start, you know, educate and getting more educated. As the time passes, they can go from, you know, secretary, administrative assistant to even manager, and, you know, much more.
So foot in the door is first and foremost. Then you get your training once you're inside. You can apply for in-house job postings, I would assume, now that you're an employee, and you move up the ladder that way.
Yes.
That's great.
Right.
You're a program participant. Tell me how you got involved, Yaritza.
Actually, I got involved because I had a friend advise me of the program, and, you know, I decided to get up one day and just check it out. And the program is awesome.
Where did it place you? Where did you land?
Right now, I'm actually an intern at Spanish Broadcasting Systems.
Okay.
And, you know, I work in the traffic department, and it's an experience that I never probably would have gotten on my own without the help of Opportunities for a Better Tomorrow.
And do you see opportunities for growth, for expansion, for moving up?
Definitely do. It's a big company, and, you know, there's plenty of room for growth, you know.
I would actually like to just interject and say that the Spanish Broadcasting System, better known as La Mega 97.9.
Yes, we know it well.
Exactly. So it's a great opportunity for Yaritza, and, you know, they love her there.
Okay. Do you find the employers, or do the employers find you to say, you know, we're interested in young Latinas, young Latinos, to provide them an opportunity?
It's actually, I would say it's a two-way street,
combination
right?
of both.
Yes, it's a combination of both. But we are, you know, we are more aggressive in that way, that we actually go out and we develop those partnerships with our employers.
How do you go about finding relationships with employers, with government offices, et cetera?
So the way we actually do that is that we always stay on top of our employment trends. So, you know, we're constantly staying abreast on, like, the new policy trends that are going out, and what we do is that we really put ourselves out there. So in terms of, you know, assisting different types of events and so forth, and yes.
But I'm anxious, is it a phone call to a law office?
Yes.
Or is it a phone call to Disney or whoever it might be to say, listen, here's who we are, here's what we do, how can we work together? So
one of the ways that strategically we've been able to develop so many relationships with corporate level employers is that we've now seen a trend in the outsourcing firms, right? So we've turned to two of the largest firms, which are Swiss Post Solutions and Dynamics. And, you know, one of the great points about that is that we've made those connections, and now we're placing about, I would say we've placed almost about 150 of our participants in positions within companies such as Hawkins Delafield, Alliance Bernstein.
Big names.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's a matter of, making that phone call or just going straight to their company. What's next for you, Yaritza? How long have you been at La Mega?
Right now, I've been there for 3 months strong.
Okay.
You know, and right now we're kind of looking, you know, my experiences there has ultimately made me, you know, pursue a career in media. So actually, with one of the many programs that Opportunities for a Better Tomorrow provides, the College Access Program,
I was going to get to that.
Helps me get in the door, you know, to get into, you know, a a college that's suitable for me.
Yeah, your relationship with the organization does not end after you've been placed in a job.
It does not.
For example, what are some of the things that you're still doing through the organization to help you advance?
To help me advance, like we do multiple, things. Like we do, we're currently working on like certifications, like the NRF certification, MOS certification, which is actually really valuable to me in the future in the office.
Pick it up from there. We got 30 seconds before we get to a commercial break. But college prep is part of it, is it not?
Yes, it's extremely important, mainly because we see that there was a large demand within our participants requesting that that they obtain more education. So, and even the employer found it necessary that yes, the GED and high school diploma was just not enough.
So it's ongoing education as they move up and upwards and onwards.
Yes.
Sit tight, ladies. When we come back, putting young adults on the right career path. Welcome back to Tiempo. We're talking this morning about the great work being done by the organization Opportunities for a Better Tomorrow. And joining us is Evelyn Ortiz, the youth coordinator, and Yaritza Muñiz, a program participant. Before you can move forward, it's important sometimes to look back. You guys have a long history. It's not like you just arrived on the scene yesterday. Tell me a little bit about it.
Sure. So Opportunities for a Better Tomorrow, better known as OBT, was actually founded almost 30 years ago by Sister Mary Franciscus. Yeah. And she saw the urgent need to address the issues that the young adults were facing during that time. So we started off in Sunset Park, Brooklyn, and we then merged off to go into the Bushwick, Williamsburg area, and we've developed a third site in the, again, like in the Bushwick but / Ridgewood neighborhood.
But I'm going to clarify even more.
Sure.
Looking at the issues in low-income communities, and you just named a few, what are some of the challenges that young folks from those communities face in terms of landing that first job, particularly a corporate job?
Sure. So some of the issues that they face and what we've seen is...
Or challenges, we should say.
Yes, I would say challenges. Housing, number one, right? The biggest. And, a lot of them are not able to sometimes even continue certain programs and because they don't have suitable housing, right? Transportation, not enough funds to actually come to the program. And most importantly, childcare. So we have a lot of young females who want to pursue careers and they wanted to so much,
but can't.
But cannot.
Yeah. Were any of those in particular issues for you, Yaritza? Either housing or transportation?
Particularly, it was mainly housing, For quite some time, I spent time with no home, and it was hard to even get a job, period, let alone a corporate job.
Where's home for you originally?
Originally in Florida.
Yeah, okay. But now here in the city?
Now here in the city, now I've relocated and things have been going much better, especially since I've joined the program.
You joined the program, you have a job now. I would assume you get benefits through the job, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, benefits that perhaps you never had before, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. You also have training programs. I mean, you told us a few about a few of them. Are there more other than college prep?
So actually the college prep is part of the training.
Okay.
So in other words, we have our youth job training and GED program. We have our young adult internship program, and we also have adult-based programs as well.
That's fabulous.
And pretty much we're open to everyone throughout New York City with a particular focus in Brooklyn.
We've talked about this before on Tiempo. Sometimes when you're placing people like this, a lot of it has to do, because of the background that they're coming from and the challenges that they face, that instilling confidence in them is one of the first things that you need to do. And you guys do that. How do you go about creating inside someone the ability for them to say, you know what, I can do this and I can make it happen?
So first, I want to stress that OBT's core principles are confidence, discipline, and professionalism. So yes, confidence is ideal. And the way we go about it, number one, a strong support staff. So when I say support staff, I mean the counselors, going down to the teachers, what we call managers. We actually provide them with public speaking and communication. It's a curriculum which actually helps them build that public speaking skill. And, and overall, it's just to meet them where they are. So trying to figure out how can we help them move up and, overcome those challenges that they've been facing.
Evelyn, we're going to put up the website for anyone who's interested, but we should point out you do screen people, correct?
Yes, we do. Yes. And the program is not meant for everyone because we do have specific guidelines, and because we try to embody and, place our young adults in corporate level positions, it's very important that they have a professional demeanor, and we teach them that soft skill, because that's what we pride ourselves on, is teaching you how to properly answer the phone, how to engage your employees, employer. Sometimes this is not that easy for some young adults.
Yes, let me ask you, Edith, do you remember your screening process?
I do. It was very, very emotional.
Really? Why so?
Yes. I mean, because when they screen you, you know, I don't want to say that they kind of pry, but they kind of get to know as much about you as possible in a way so they can help. So, I mean, my screening was just, it was like I poured my life on the table for her.
But you understand now the importance of that, do you not?
Yes, of course. You know, one of the things that they take pride on is confidence. And, you know, I can stand up here and say, you know, I'm more confident in myself than I was 3 months ago.
Gracias a Dios. I mean, isn't that wonderful that you've been able,
amazing.
through the help of an organization like that? You guys are great. Continued success at La Mega there. And way to go. This is a wonderful program. And keep us posted, okay?
We will.
Thank you, ladies, very, very much.
Thank you.
Coming up next on